Bill Cragg, an English pilot working for a local charter company, lord of a small manor in Lincolnshire, came here to pay off death duties on his estate back home.
It was considered one of the most beautiful spots in the world, and you can see it when you go there. The old Juba Hotel, the swimming pools, the squash courts, the gorgeous semi-tropical vegetation around, lovely climate, the Nile flowing by.
Captain Cragg regularly flies supplies to Juba, now caught up in the dangerous crossfire of the war.
And you go there now. The last time I was there was no electricity in town at all. There was no water. There is still massive starvation.
Right.
There is still enormous amounts of people dying down there. There's an enormous amount of fear. I think fear is the main thing I see in the people down there.
How does all this affect your emotions? I mean,
terribly,
yeah.
Terribly. A complete emotional battering. I think, like many men, I tend to think of myself as a big, rough, macho, rugby-playing type of fellow, and then I see myself reduced to tears by a small child lying there starving to death and dying while I'm watching them. But our help probably is more useful in the form of manpower. You can't just keep sending in food and thinking your conscience is clear. What's going to happen to these people in 20 years' time and 30 years' time?
Jim?
We burn 80 gallons an hour in flight, and since there's no fuel at Juba, we need enough to take us on to the next Imperial stop at Kisumu on Lake Victoria, at least 10 hours flying time away. This man helped refuel the Imperial boats with a hose and pump that haven't been needed since.
Oh, there's feathers in it. There's feathers in the hose and there's feathers in the pump. I want to take that pump apart and clean it up.
Yeah, the only way you do is to clean the pump out and the hose and everything.
Now, keep your height if you decide to go down there, because this is all an area of rebel activity.
Yeah.
They are equipped with SAM-7s. Come over Juba at least 10,000 feet between you and the ground, and then keep within the town limits. Within the town limits, small circles all the way down, right?
Okay.
The rebels are reputed to be on the eastern side of the river, and it is tiger country over here. It really is. So keep across to the west, over the town. Same on takeoff. My advice to you is, if you can't, get up there with adequate time to give you adequate fuel onto your next place. I think you're really going to have to think again. People have tried going in and out low, and at Malakal 2 aircraft were shot down trying to do that.
Our alternate idea was, if we can't go through this and get fuel and go on down to where we want to go, Lake Victoria, we'd take the alternate route and cut across this area over here.
Oh, I see.
And into Lake Turkana.
Right up here. What's that area like?
Very hilly, navigation very difficult. You've just got to fly track and heading and ground speed.
Yeah.
Try and judge it and just lay off for that and just fly time. You know, the classical time and distance, I suppose, as the pilots used to do in the old days. Right back to basic original Mark 1 eyeball and navigation. You're a lucky man having the chance to do it.